represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set, cut. Ten cycles. Set, cut.
He completes this one to Mingo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Young, he's going to change it up. He finds his man complete. It's Banks. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Second and 6. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
3rd and 3.
Drill green. Steel black. Slide through. On the ball.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They ended up getting over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Ready?
2nd down, Young. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Smash, red, on the ball.
On play action, Young. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Yellow, blue. Hut, hut.
Now a second down throw for Young. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down throw for Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Red, yellow. White, white. Green jack. Jack, hut.
Throwing, Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Touchdown, Panthers. LaVisca Chenault. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's taken on the 25. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On the set.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Blue check.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
52.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They'll go again with Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Ran, cycle. Blaster, stay. Cut.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here. Try to. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ultra. Go ultra. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Claws red. Drill green. Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Black Ultra. Set.
On second down, Young again. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go now. Steal. Check steal. Set.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hut, go.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Black shot. Rail, yellow. White, white. Hut, hut.
Young on 3rd down.
Connection made with Chenault. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
124 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Let's go.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Now a carry for Sanders.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Prescott.
He gets it to Addison.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Addison will go in motion left.
First down, Prescott.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. An injury stoppage here, and oh, you hope this is nothing serious. That's Dak Prescott, who is shaken up from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Gabriel Davis.
48 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Let's go. Charge. Set.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. the play fake. Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Opposite. Green. Cut.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And Young's going to throw it here.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Sanders. There he goes left side.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Miles Sanders, 55 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Ready?
Young here to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at